It's a tragedy that as the world outside school changes faster and faster, the majority of kids are not being set up to succeed in the future that's coming. There's this problem, which is that the model that we have for educating kids, it is a mass production model. It's a factory model. It doesn't provide an individualized experience to kind of anybody. That experience is teaching kids how to think like computers, and that's not going to be very valuable when these kids actually grow up to be adults. We are eventually going to create a new model of education suited to the 21st century instead of the last half of the 19th century. This is going to happen. We're just trying to make it happen sooner.
We know that workforces right now are in the middle of a huge transformation, moving from an old model to a new model that we're not quite sure what it's going to look like.
You can't sit back and wait for the future of work to happen. You have to plan for it today.
We're hearing a lot of feedback from employers that university graduates need to come with a set of skills that enable them to enter the workforce. Not work ready, but enterprise skills, critical thinking, problem solving.
We're also preparing our students for the future with the employment of a pathway specialist. We are one of 2 schools in the diocese who will be employing this particular person. Our pathway leader specialist will help our students and families transition from the school into the world of work or further education.
Hi everyone, my name's Nathan and I'm the newly appointed Pathways Leader at the Catholic Schools Office in the Diocese of Broken Bay. Based at St Leo's Catholic College in Wahroonga, I, along with my colleagues in the Pathways team, will be responsible for the design and implementation of the system-wide Pathways program that will significantly enhance the educational offering that we provide our students at St Leo's and indeed the wider Broken Bay school network. The Pathways program is a student-focused development program. Its purpose is to help students and their families navigate their own pathway for a life beyond school in the face of an incredibly dynamic higher education and workplace environment. Here's what some business leaders are saying.
Education is a big challenge now. If we do not change the way we teach, 30 years later we'll be in trouble. Because the way we teach, the thing we teach our kids are the things the past 200 years is knowledge-based. And we cannot teach our kids to compete with machine who is smarter. We have to teach something unique. That is, machine can never catch up with us. In this way, 30 years later, our kids have the chance.
It's a very difficult one to answer, but what are those skills that you think we need to teach? If we're moving away from knowledge, what are the key things?
Value, believing, independent thinking, teamwork, care for others. These are the soft part. The knowledge may not teach you that. Folks, that's why I think we should teach our kids on sports, the music, the painting, art. So making sure humans should be different from everything we teach should be different from machine. If the machine can do better, you have to think about it.
For many organisations, the gap between the current workforce and a future-fit digitally enabled workforce is vast. 3 in 4 Australian CEOs tell us they're concerned about the availability of key skills. And 1 in 2 say they have a responsibility to retrain employees whose tasks and jobs are automated by technology. So how can business, governments and our educational systems work together to reskill our workforce in a digital world?
We are committed to enhancing our deep learning approach. We have joined a global partnership of over 1,400 schools in 7 countries focusing on the deep learning competencies known as the 6 Cs, a skill set for every student that they will need to flourish in today's complex world. These 6 Cs will complement the traditional skills that we've taught in our learning spaces, and together, combined, we'll be able to give our students a far better outcome for the world of work in which they enter or further education.
So as you can see, it's clear that the education system needs to change, and at St Leo's, we're doing just that. We strongly believe that we are on an exciting journey of providing our students with a leading edge and innovative education that will put them ahead of the pack. So come and explore what St Leo's Catholic College has to offer your child today so that they can be successful tomorrow.